High school football is back on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Tonight, from Marion, Indiana, it's opening night of the 2020 season for the Delta Eagles as they tangle with the Eastbrook Panthers. Good evening. Hi again, everyone. Brian Beaver along with you again tonight. It's a partly cloudy, muggy, warm night. Temperatures are well above 80. The heat index knocking on 90. We've had rain and thunderstorms here during the mid-afternoon and late afternoon. But right now, the field should be dry. We've had about an hour and a half since the rain ended here just east of Marion. And things look like they're going to be good to go here at 7:30 for the scheduled kickoff. We, of course, don't want any more lightning. That would be the worst of all outcomes tonight. And it looks like in my ex-weatherman's head that we're going to have a window to play this game in and hopefully get it all in without any kind of weather-related delay tonight in this beautiful stadium. Jeff Adamson Field. It is named for their school's assistant principal and the current head coach here. He's been head coach here over 30 years. He's a fantastic coach, and he has another terrific team on his hands in 2020. Eastbrook is in week 2 of its season. They open with a pretty easy win over rival Marion, who came out and got beat last week, 39-18. So the Panthers are 1-0. Delta hasn't played yet. Of course, they had some COVID quarantine issues to iron out as July became August and school began. This will be their first night out to hit somebody in a different colored jersey. Their head coach, Chris Overholt, said earlier before the game that his kids are just raring to go. They're like that dog on the porch with the last link of the chain tight. They want to run and get going, and they'll get a chance to do it here in a short amount of time, about 10 minutes from now. You talk about Delta. This could be one of their better seasons in a long time. They are senior laden, a lot of talent, a Division I recruit at quarterback, plenty of speed at running back and receiver, and an offensive line that is a senior convoy. 5 big guys up front in the class of 2021. And boy, would they like to paste somebody dealing pancakes and waffles. And I would not. I'm an old man, but I think I would take the ball and run behind them. They're pretty good on the offensive line in Royerton this year. And I think we're going to see some outstanding running efforts by them before this season is all said and done. We mentioned the D1 quarterback. That, of course, is Brady Hunt, the longtime starter as the signal caller at Delta. He has had a terrific career, and he would love to close this part of his playing career out with a nice tournament run, maybe win a sectional, maybe go a little further this year in his final season playing in the blue and gold. But he is far from the only weapon. Javon Whitfield is a name you're going to hear a lot. He's a scat back, a speedster. If he gets a crack of daylight, you're going to have trouble getting him because he's bobbing, weaving, even, and leaving. He's just gone if you don't get him early in his attack at the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be interesting to see how much Delta pounds it and how much they throw it. When you got a D1 quarterback who's 6'5" and 205, you would think you're going to throw plenty, but they're a very good running program at Delta. And I wouldn't be surprised if Brady throws 15 to 20 passes on average during the season, and someone in the backfield is getting between 10 to 15, maybe 20 carries in a busy night in a game this year because they've got a lot of talent. They've got Luke Belangi, Javon Whitfield, and Titus Hill as the starting running backs, and Logan Manor and Trevor Edgerton will start at wideouts. And they've got skilled position players who are electrifying. They can strike it rich from any spot on the field at any given time. So it's really going to be fun to see how Delta attacks this Eastbrook defense. You talk about Eastbrook and scoring 39 points a week ago. They rushed 58 times in that game against Marion, that win. They ran for 222 yards. They averaged 3.8 a carry in that game. But they are a mess load of trouble, especially between the hash marks. We'll take our first time out. Back with more after this on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. We're just shy of this one getting started here, and a beautiful sunset about to brew here at the west end of the stadium. If you're not familiar with this Jeff Adamson Field at Eastbrook, it runs east-west. So the team going toward the west goal line early in the game will be staring the sunset right in the face, and that won't be a problem for them. But the team going the other way will have to throw the ball, and receivers will be looking right back into that sun probably for most of the first quarter, if not most of the first half. And that sometimes that's a real issue when you get a ball that hides in the sun. Sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do about that. But otherwise, this should be a relatively unbothered game, if you will. The wind is not a factor. It's almost still. The field is dried out after the rains earlier. There's no lightning. There's nothing brewing in the distance. And we should be in pretty good shape to play this game and get most of it, if not all of it, in before any more storms would move in later on tonight. Typical high school game can run you 2 hours, 2.5. And so by 10 o'clock tonight, I think we're going to be fine and get most of this played without any problem. And hopefully that will hold up. We would love to be able to tell you where we're going to be next week, but in this age of COVID pandemic craziness, we don't even know if anyone will play a week from now right now. We just have to say, if the schedule holds any water at all, we'll be somewhere. If somebody's playing, we'll be somewhere with them. But, all kidding aside, this has been a very serious thing, and we've lost over 3,000 Hoosiers and 180,000 Americans, and there's nothing to play with. So I hope you take it seriously out there. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your school and your classmates, and do the right things and don't do the wrong things and make things worse than they could already be. So that's the end of my sermon for tonight. We're ready to go. The teams should be taking the field momentarily. We've already had the national anthem during the break. Eastbrook has assembled a pep band in the area behind the east end zone. Probably 30 kids at the most on chairs ready to do their part. And it's nice to see them out there. It is really inspiring for me to see these kids be able to do their thing. This is what high school sports is supposed to be about anyway. It's supposed to be about the kids and their experience. And you have to give them a lot of credit. I said last week, it takes courage to play football even in a normal time, let alone this kind of time. So to be out there playing football for your school and taking on that extra level of risk, and they've done as much as they can to mitigate the risk factors here. My hat is off to them, the coaches, their families, their schools. If they weren't doing the right things, they wouldn't be playing tonight. It's that simple. You wouldn't be able to play. A lot of schools have canceled their week 2 games tonight. So you just have to take your hat off to everyone. The officials are typically middle-aged guys. They are not in the almost zero risk category, and they're out there doing this job so these kids can play. So a lot of kudos to a lot of people who make this all possible for these 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids to have what I think they need in their lives right now. And it's great to see them do their thing. And the entertainment value for the rest of us is just a little icing on the cake. So way to go, guys. Job well done. Sun is now breaking out again. It's going underneath the clouds. So it is going to be a little steamy here for the first probably hour of this one till the sun goes down. And then once darkness sets in, we ought to cool off pretty well in the stadium here tonight. Let's go over the starting lineups. First for Delta on offense, they will have Brady Hunt at quarterback. The running backs will be Luke Belangi, Javon Whitfield, and Titus Hill. The wideouts are Logan Manor and Trevor Edgerton. Up front, the convoy, the senior-laden offensive line, Logan Mick at center, Jack Schaefer and Evan Connolly at guards, Braxton Edwards and Riley Wooden at offensive tackle for the Eagles. Defensively for the guys in blue, it'll be Hunter Wallace, Evan Connolly, Isaiah Brewer, and Riley Wooden in the front attack. The backers are Mitchell Whitmer, Logan Drown, Braxton Edwards. You hear the crowd come to life here as Eastbrook takes the field. Down to my right, we are on the Eastbrook side of the stadium, which you can probably figure out. The defensive secondary for Delta tonight has Cody Howard and Parker Folletic at defensive backs. They're the corners with Luke Belangi and Trevor Edgerton manning the safety positions. For Eastbrook, for Jeff Adamson, it only seems like he's been coaching here forever, 30-plus years. Terrific coach. Here's how he'll line his guys up. On offense, Jet Engel will be their quarterback. He's a junior. The running backs are Isaiah Dalton, Alden Miller, the former quarterback, and Logan Collins. The wide receivers are Hayden Rakes and Braxton Bowser. Up front, the scheduled starters for Eastbrook are Caleb Tate at center. The guards are Ryan Slater and Jonathan Delaporte. And the tackles are Austin Hollers and Isaac Rands. Defensively for the Panthers, here's how they'll line them up. Up front, Braxton Bowser, Justin Starr, Ryan Slater, Isaac Rands, and Austin Cooper. The linebackers for Eastbrook are Logan Collins, Jet Engel, and Jason Hale, with Hayden Rakes and Alden Miller at cornerback and Isaiah Dalton playing center field at free safety. Going to be a lot of fun. I expect a very, very good football game. This has been a competitive series. 2 years ago, Delta came up here and got whipped by Eastbrook, and last year they turned the favor and whipped Eastbrook in Royerton. So who comes away with this one? No one knows, but we're awfully close to finding out. Delta is just now about to take the field. They are now entering the turf area. They've crossed the track, and there they go across the way to the far sideline. In this game tonight, of course, the home team, Eastbrook, will wear the home unis, the dark ones, all black jerseys and pants with the lettering I will outlaw if I'm ever commissioner. White border, black on black jerseys. Really hard to read for everyone, not just the broadcasters. Across the way, by the way, black helmets for Eastbrook as well. A Delta fashion statement across the way. They're the road unis, dark blue pants, white jerseys, dark blue lettering, gold trim, dark blue helmets. The days of the gold Delta helmet with the word Delta on the side have gone the way of the dodo. They are a footnote in history now. But Delta looks sharp. So does Eastbrook. We're about set for the captains to go to midfield for the reenactment of the coin toss. And Delta will send Brady Hunt out there along with Logan Drown. Officials having a nice little conversation. This is a little bit of a COVID thing. The officials are good 6, 7, 8 feet away from the captains. You used to see as many as 4 or 5 captains go to midfield, only 2 this year. The officials have masks on, and they are distanced from the players. You would usually be right up there next to them, talking to them, and that also is not going to happen, at least in 2020. So Delta will defend the east goal. Eastbrook has won the toss. They have deferred. So Delta will get the opening possession here east of Marion, Indiana on a steamy August night. The final Friday, can you believe it? The final Friday of August 2020. We're going to wake up Tuesday and be in September. So we're about set to go. Thanks for joining us tonight. Love having you along riding shotgun no matter where you are on the face of the earth. Drop me a note either on YouTube or on Twitter. Let me know where you were listening. Had some folks from Westdale contact us last week and let me know they enjoyed being able to drive a road trip and listen to the game. So that's why we do this, and that's what it's all about. Delta will receive the opening kickoff. Trevor Edgerton will be one of the deep men, in fact, the deepest of 3. Luke Belangi will be one of the short men around the 20 here on the near side of the field and across the way. Can't quite tell. It looks like it might be Abram Stitt wearing number 2. But we're about set to go. The ball teed up. Seeing this kickoff will be tough for Edgerton. It's a high, deep, end-over-end kick. Drives him back to the 4-yard line. Straight up the field to the 15, a gap to the 20. Daylight to the outside, 30, 35, 40. Cuts across midfield, tries to stutter step a man, gets by a tackler and takes it all the way inside the 35-yard line. Terrific return by Edgerton, and Delta has great field position. We'll see where they officially mark him down. They'll put him down at the Eastbrook 39. Wow. How do you like them apples? Delta with a good chance to get on the board early in this one. That was, 57 yards roughly on the return by Edgerton. And it's 1st and 10 Delta ball. Brady Hunt, the quarterback, will have him wide on either side. One on the short across the way on the right hash. Single setback behind Hunt. And they'll hand it to him. And a nice defensive play on the edge to bring him down. That was Javon Whitfield, and they're going to give him no gain. Make it 2nd and 10. Whitfield in the I-back position. Belangi and Hill at the wings. Toss sweep, a lot of room on the right side. It's Belangi cutting up field, gets to around the 35-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Alden Miller with credit for the first stop of the night for him. It's a gain of 4. Third and 6. Ball on the right hash, Hunt under center. Snap, short drop, flushed left. In trouble. Now he's going to cut it upfield and eat it, and he's taken down for a sack and a 2-yard loss back at the 37-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and about 8 yards to go, and you could either punt here and try to really pin them deep or go for it here on 4th and 8 at the Eastbrook 37. Ball between the hash marks. Hunt is going to go under center, and Delta is going to go for the first down here on 4th and 8. Hunt. Play action. In trouble. He's hit. He drops the ball. It's free on the ground. It's not going to matter much anyway because Delta will give it back if they recover, and Eastbrook recovers the fumble, and it'll be 1st and 10. Eastbrook at the 41-yard line. So great field position by Delta, squandered. They give it away on downs, and Eastbrook will have it at the 40-yard line for their first time tonight with the ball, right in the middle of the field. Here's a handoff to the short man through. He breaks a couple tackles, gets to midfield. He's got enough for the first down all the way to the Delta 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard gain for their former quarterback, now running back, Alden Miller. Give him 13 yards and an Eastbrook Panther first down. Here's a quick snap and a give to the left side and a quick hitter again for a good yardage. 5-yard gain in the hurry-up offense. They're going to go right away again on 2nd and 5. Play action, pressure, flushed. Engel's got to get rid of it. He does throw it here in the flat. Just threw it away. Delta fans want grounding. The officials say no. Good pressure that time by Delta's defense, and a late flag comes in, and they are going to call, I believe, intentional grounding. It is intentional grounding against Eastbrook. First penalty of the game. That moves the ball all the way back to the Eastbrook 49-yard line. Loss of down, 3rd and 14. Let's see if Delta comes after Engel again. Under center, tightly packed offense, man in motion, play action, rolling left, looking to throw Engel. He's hit as he throws it. It's intercepted. Delta picks it off. One of the linemen got it. That was 73. Braxton Edwards with the interception. Terrific play. It might have been tipped. He was hit as he threw it, and it's a turnover.
Will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 47-yard line.
Well, Delta gets it right back, and again, good field position at the Eastbrook 47-yard line. In the pistol this time, Hunt hands to the first man through. Javon Whitfield again for no gain.
Number 16, Jet Engel for the Panthers. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Just joining us, we're about 2.5 minutes into this one, and already this is the 3rd possession of the game, 2nd for Delta. They got a great kickoff return from Edgerton to open the game, but couldn't turn it into points, turned it over on downs. They've intercepted Eastbrook, and here they are again in Panther territory. Handoff inside, Whitfield a call and a carry. Got 2 yards, but tough running to make it 3rd and 8. We'll see if they go to the air here. Hunt has tried to throw it and has been pressured a couple times. Brady has yet to complete a ball. He's been sacked a couple times already. Third down and 8 from under center. Hunt's going to throw deep down the sideline. A man wide open, but he can't connect with him. Edgerton had beaten the defense like a rented mule. He had a 5-yard pad, but the ball was overthrown. And it'll be 4th down. You're going to put that one back in the maybe call it again file if you're Chris Overholt. This will bring up a punting situation for Delta. The line of scrimmage is the Eastbrook 44-yard line. Hunt will do the punting for Delta this year. He's waiting on the snap at his 42. Good snap. Time to kick it. It's a high buzzsaw wobbler. They'll let it hit at the 25. It'll roll the sideline and be out of bounds right there at the 25. Scoreless game. We'll be back with more after this on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Tackle was made by
Welcome back to the ball game on a first down, short yardage carry and gain that time by Alden Miller. He got a tough yard for the Panthers. Second and 9. Sweep left side, lots of running room into the secondary, out across the 30 to around the 33-yard line. Good luck reading that number. That might have been Dalton. On third down, short yardage gain for a first down. I don't think he got to the stick. It's going to be awfully close as they unpile. That was Alden Miller. He had just enough, 2 yards and a first down for the Panthers. Now an official's timeout. An Eastbrook player has an issue. Second first down of the night by Eastbrook. Delta has had the ball twice on offense, couldn't do anything with it. This is the second possession for the Panthers, and they try a little misdirection inside. Short gain that time. That was Collins with the carry. 2 tough yards for that young man. 2nd and 8 for a team that ran 58 times last week against Marion in that 39-18 win over the Giants. Here's a handoff straight up the middle. Delta's defense with a nice job to stuff it. Short gain. Miller again for 2 yards. 3rd and 5, a fat 5 at the Panther 40-yard line as they move left to right. Short drop, Engel throws in the flat. It's complete. Nice hit, though. Good coverage. Belangi was there to stick him on a completion. Logan Collins with the 3-yard pickup. It's short of the first down. Punting situation for the Panthers. Line of scrimmage, they're 43. Delta's deep man standing at around the 28. He'll be staring into the sun. That's Belangi. Good snap. Plenty of time to punt. Low driving end over end kick. It takes one big hop. Belangi picks it up at the 20. Cuts by a man. Spins forward to around the 24-yard line. Delta will take it right there. We'll keep it right here. The pace of the game sometimes does not allow for a break, so we're going to stick with it right here. Each team has punted once, and Delta starts this drive at the Eagle 24-yard line. Hunt, the quarterback, waiting on the play call. We're halfway through the first quarter, 6:09 to go in period number 1. Man wide here on the near side with one running back behind Hunt who's under center. He'll short drop and throw. Low throw to the sideline and a nice catch over there. Carson New with the 3-yard gainer from Hunt, his first completion of the night. Second and 7. Wide here on the near side. High snap. Hunt gets rid of it. It's a pitch out back to Javon Whitfield, and he turns lemons into lemonade by getting a 2 to 3 yard gain. They're going to give him 2 out to around the 28-yard line. Eagles have not looked sharp on offense yet. They'll get it ironed out. 3rd and 6, Eagle ball, Eagle 28-yard line. They need to get past their own 34 to roll over the sticks and pick up a first down. Hunt under center, single setback behind him. Hunt will drop, short drop, throwing time, complete. It'll be good for a first down on the far side. That's New again. New takes it all the way up to around the 39. Second catch on this drive by New. the first down of the night for Delta. They'll get fresh snaps, 4 of them at their 39. 4:45 to go, first quarter, clock running. Everyone in the press box sweating bullets. It's about 110 high above the field. Hunt again under center. Has the snap. Gives to Whitfield. Tries a quick attack off left tackle. Moves it forward 2 to 3 yards out around the 43-yard line. We'll give him a gain of 4 for Whitfield. 2nd and 6. Was chatting before the game with a couple people. So what do you think? High scoring game or low scoring defensive battle? Because all 4 of these squads are pretty good. Right now it's been a defensive battle. Hunt, short drop, deep ball, long ball, far sideline, man out there. He's got it. Taken out of bounds on a deep throw. Beautiful catch out there by Edgerton. It's a Delta first down at the 25-yard line.
First down for the Eagles on the 25-yard line.
Beautiful throw and catch. 32 yards. Another first down. Second one of this drive. Ball sitting right on the 25-yard line. In Panthers territory. Belangi in motion far side. Misdirection give here on the left side. Breaking a couple tackles. Spinning forward for a couple of tough yards that time is Titus Hill. Hill gets his feet wet. Pickup of 4 yards on the play. Second down, a fat 6, a short 7. Clock at 3:18, rolling down here to the final moments of period number 1. And the sun now below the clouds. Tough angle. Tough for the quarterback to see downfield. Hunt will have to deal with that. With Whitfield, the eye back behind him. The handoff goes to Whitfield. He breaks a tackle on the edge, but can't get much yardage at all. Beautiful defensive play that time. Beautiful job. Solo tackle, no gain for Whitfield.
Third down and 6 for the Eagles.
Brings up 3rd and 6. Ball on the right hash at the 21-yard line. This is probably, again, 4-down territory. And Delta's kicking situation is good enough. You could get points down here if you don't get the first down. Hunt just takes the snap, buries his head, and burrows his way down to around the 17-yard line. He'll be 2 yards short of the first down.
16, Jet Engel for the Panthers. Brings up 4th down and 2.
That'll bring up 4th and 2. Delta's going to go. And again, Hunt, 6'1" and 205, just buries his head and plows forward. And I think he got just enough. And a late flag comes flying in as well. Let's see what the laundry is about. But the gain itself is going to be good for a first down at the 14-yard line. Here's the official signal. Personal foul, face mask against Eastbrook. So Hunt gets a tough 3 yards. That penalty will help Delta. First infraction tonight by Eastbrook. That'll take it to what appears to be about the 7 to 8 yard line. We'll call it the 8-yard line. Third first down of the night for Delta. 1st and goal for the Eagles. They'll try to get on the board. Handoff straight ahead. Tough running for Whitfield, who powers his way through a couple tacklers, but may not have picked up any yardage at all. They'll put him at the 6, so give him 2 yards. 2nd down and goal. Final minute and 40 here in the first quarter. Scoreless game, but maybe not for long. Ball sitting just outside the 5-yard line. Eagles will bring him up. Hunt will go from the pistol this time. 5-yard snap to him. He rolls right, option play, keeps it, cuts it upfield. Touchdown, Delta! Brady Hunt with a 6-yard scamper to pay dirt. And for the first time in 2020, the Eagles are on the board. Beautiful run. Hunt finishes off the drive, 76 yards. On to try the PAT is Levi Griffiths. I believe it's Griffiths. That's who we have from Chris Overholt. Here's the snap. Hold up. Kick on the way. It is good. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Delta has broken the ice. We go to the break. Eagles 7, Panthers nothing on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. We move to the final minute and change here in the first quarter. Delta with the best drive of the night by either team. They take it 76 yards, 3 first downs in their effort. They cap it off with a Brady Hunt keeper. Runs it in from 6 yards out. Griffiths added the kick. And the Eagles have a 7-point lead here late in period number 1. Thanks for joining us for the ride tonight. Good having you along. Love what I do. Here comes the kickoff. Trio of deep men for Eastbrook, and here's the high end over end left-footed boot. It'll come down at the 11-yard line. They'll reverse it here to the near side. Running room to the spot of the attack, and now out across the 25 to around the 28-yard line. Return man that time was Isaiah Dalton. Panthers ball at their own 28.
On the 28-yard line.
That was a beautiful drive by Delta. We mentioned at the start of the drive they hadn't really been sharp yet offensively. They got sharp there near the end of the drive. They really had a couple nice completions to New, really set the tone. On first down, it's a short 2-yard plunge into the middle. Carry that time. For 7 yards, a check at 2 yards. Here's an off tackle left, a lot of running room. It's going to be good for a first down. Engel with the keeper and the run. Took it to the 42-yard line and a first down. Panther ball at their own 42. On the left hash, that's across the way on the far side. Man in motion this way. They'll pitch it to him on the edge. Defender comes up, can't get him right away, but Delta does a good job stringing that out. That could have been a lot more. Out there on the point of the attack, Cody Howard came up, so did Belangi. Gain of about 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Good time to throw if you're really inclined to. Nope, they'll keep it on the ground. It's Alden Miller who has it up for the first down. He crosses midfield to the Delta 46-yard line. Nice 5-yard gap. And run that time by Engel. Second first down of the Panther drive. They're in Delta territory for the first time. Here's a throw down the middle. Man is open. It's going to be caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone for a Panther touchdown. 46 yards. Hayden Rakes got behind the defense, and Jet Engel made him pay. But just that fast, Eastbrook takes the ball 72 yards. And they're a point away from tying. They will kick it. Good snap, good hold. The extra point kick is blocked. Delta snuffed it out. That's a big, big play. That's the final play of the first quarter. It ends with a bang and then a thud. Eastbrook gets the touchdown, can't convert the point. We head for the second quarter in Eastbrook territory. It's the 7-6 scoreboard reading as Delta has a 1-point lead over the Panthers on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We head for the second quarter here in Marion, just outside Marion. Brian Beaver along with you. 7-6 ball game as each team took it to the house on their final possession of the first quarter. Things started slowly here, but boy, look out. They're heating up. Delta with a nice drive, 76 yards. Brady Hunt, 6-yard run for a touchdown. Griffith's kick, 7-0 game, but here came the Panthers right back, and they threw on a good down to throw, and right down the middle, they beat the Delta secondary. Beautiful throw from Engel, who hit Rakes right in stride, and he took it about 15 yards after the catch into the end zone, but the kick was blocked, and Delta still has the lead at 7-6. A fresh 12 minutes up on the scoreboard clock, and we are about set to get back at it. First two possessions for each team did not go well. Delta turned it over on downs after a great opening kickoff return. Then they had to punt. Eastbrook threw an interception and had to punt. And it looked like the offenses were still in July, but they've gotten going, both of them. Officials are waiting across the way. 3 of them in the middle of the field. The referee, the guy in the white hat, the good guy, over on the Delta side of the field, and now we're about set to go. I think they just gave the kids a little extra time for some water. Trust me, if I'm standing in an enclosed press box, sweating like I'm doing a workout, which I am, those guys are working hard down there on the field. So we're about set to go. Lucas Schultz is the kicker, Shilts. He's got it teed up on the X right in the middle of the field. It's a high, short kick. Delta will let it hit. They better pick that up. And a heads-up play running with his back to the play, going back to cover it up by Delta. That was Ulrich who went to get it and fell on the ball. It was a live ball, of course. Delta has it, starting this drive at the Eagle 28-yard line.
Correction, 27-yard line.
And they're going to put it at the 27 instead. I told someone earlier, always pencil, have a good eraser. This is the year of the temporary everything. 1st and 10. Delta ball, Delta lead in a 7-6 game. This play will open things here in the second quarter. Hunt under center, man in motion this way. They'll toss sweep it this way. That's Belangi with a block in front to the 30, to the 35-yard line. Before being brought down over here on a nice defensive play. On the edge, Isaiah Dalton on the solo stop, but not until a 9-yard gain by Belangi. 2 carries, 13 yards unofficially in the game by Belangi so far. Now do you throw it here if you're Delta? Good down and distance on 2nd and 1 from your own 36-yard line with Hunt in the pistol. Still option left side. Brady keeps it, cuts it upfield. He's got plenty. He's to midfield. He's down the far sideline. He's got a chance to go. He punishes a tackler inside the 25-yard line. Wow, nice run. 43-yard run unofficially for Hunt on the keeper. And it's a Delta 1st and 10 at the Eastbrook 27-yard line. Brady is an arm load to bring down. They list him at 6'5" and 205. I wouldn't want to try to tackle him, but I'm only 5'8" and 170. Now you know why. 1st and 10. Ball on the left hash. That's the far side as we look at it. Left to right movement now for Delta. Here's a toss sweep near side. Belangi getting to the corner, to the sideline. Bumped out of bounds at around the 11-yard line. That should be enough for a Delta first down. They'll put him at the 11. 16-yard gain. Two first downs on the drive. Delta knocking on the door. Already leading 7-6. Hunt will stay in the pistol. Wideouts either side. That's Edgerton far across the way. Option play left. Hunt pitches to Whitfield. Gets a cut up field behind a blocker, but a good job by the defense to string it out and keep it to a short gain on the option play. Give Whitfield 2 yards for his work. Brings up a 2nd and 7 for Delta at the 8-yard line. 10:34 to go here in the first half. Both teams got touchdowns late in the first quarter. The difference is a Delta PAT and a blocked kick on the Eastbrook PAT. Here's Hunt. Play action, rolling right, throwing to the end zone. He's got a man. It's caught. Touchdown. Beautiful sliding grab near the inside pylon here on the short side of the end zone. Give the touchdown to Logan Manor. Terrific play. Delta leads now 13-6. Caps off a 73-yard drive. Griffiths on to try the kick. Left footer. Let's see what Levi has. Good snap and hold, kick on the way. It looks good. It is good. 10:16 to go in the second quarter. Delta strikes again, this time in the air. They go to the break. Delta 14, Eastbrook 6 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. They're so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. Here's a high, short kickoff. And I believe the fair catch made across the way by one of the Panthers short men at around his own 30-yard line. So work to do for Jeff Adamson and his offense as they trail now 14-6. Delta has scored touchdowns in consecutive drives, one on the ground, one in the air. Hunt has had a hand in both of them, scoring the first touchdown on a run and throwing to Logan Manor a moment ago for the second one. So the ball spotted right in the middle of the field on the crown at the 30-yard line. Eastbrook back to work on offense. Short gain up the middle. Engel with the carry. They're going to give him about 3 yards to his own 33. Engel is a transfer. He's a junior, 6 feet 190. He fakes a handoff up the middle. Option this way. He's got it. He keeps it. He's got the first down out around the 45-yard line. 12-yard gain on a nice-looking play for Engel. Another first down for Eastbrook. They run their offense very quickly. I've got them for 6 first downs. 1st and 10, a fresh 4 in the snap department for the Panthers, and they try another rushing attack. It goes nowhere in a hurry. No gain at all. Miller that time on the call and the carry. 2nd and 10. Panther ball, their own 45, trailing by 8 points with 9:20 to go, second quarter. Play clock down to 14. They've got plenty of time. Snap was fumbled and picked up, and a flag goes flying. The referee behind the play throws the laundry. I think Engel got it back. It's illegal motion against Eastbrook. And that could have been a disaster on the fumble, but Engel was smart enough to keep the ball and try to get a little something out of it. Now what are they going to do on the far sideline? They're going to take the penalty. That'll move it back to the 40-yard line. Eastbrook has been penalized twice. Delta has not had an infraction. Let's see if Chris Overholt does something on 2nd and 15 defensively. Here's a big hole on the left side. Nice cut back across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Big gain that time. 8 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers.
Makes it 3rd and 7. The Panther 48. Delta jumped and they got into the neutral zone. It was right here in front of me. I'm at the 48-yard line, and the Delta player hit his helmet with his hands. He knew. Riley Wooden jumped early. You're not dead yet, though, if you're Delta. That only makes it 3rd and 2. It does not give them a first down. So the Panthers will have to earn it on 3rd and 2 at the Delta 47-yard line. Delta looking for a stop. Tackle broken at the line of scrimmage. Another tackle broken. Good enough for a first down to the 36-yard line. 17-yard gain that time. Nice run. And these numbers are just impossible to see. I will burn every one of these jerseys if I'm ever commissioner. Big bonfire. Another dive play up the middle on first down. Hale gets credit for the carry. He gets 5 yards to make it 2nd and a fat 5. Under center is Engel. Man in motion. Gets the handoff. Sweep right. Breaks a tackle. That's Dalton. And he breaks another tackle. Look at him go. Terrific hard-nosed running. All the way to the 22-yard line. 10-yard gain. Terrific run. Another first down. Timeout taken by Delta. We'll take the break with them. 7:55 left, second quarter. It's Delta 14, Eastbrook 6 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline. Skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We head back to action here in Marion, just outside of the city, east of I-69 and south of 18 by about a par 3. You can see the highway from high atop the field here. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Delta 22-yard line. Coming out of the timeout by the Eagles. 7:55 to go in the first half, a 14-6 game. Eagles out in front. The last 3 possessions in the game have resulted in touchdowns. Here's a play action throw coming on a roll left. Man open, he's got it. Inside the 10 to around the 6-yard line. That was Dalton. Beautiful throw and catch. 15-yard gain. Another first down. Eastbrook keeps it on the ground. They try the right side. Nothing doing. It's going to be at least no gain.
Number 62, Evan Conley for the Eagles.
Second and goal. Ball sitting at the 7-yard line. Man in motion this way. There's a give off tackle. He battles to the end zone. He breaks the tackle. He's in for the touchdown.
Number 47, Jason Hale.
Eastbrook is back on the board. This time a 7-yard run for the score. And it's a 2-point game. Jason Hale with a beautiful power run. Here's the extra point try this time. Everything terrific, including a booming kick for the point after. We go to the break. 7:19 to go. Second quarter. It's Delta 14, Eastbrook 13 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, what began as a defensive game has turned into the Price is Right. 4 straight scoring possessions for these two teams, and it's a 14-13 game. Panthers just went on a 70-yard drive. Hale capped it off with a beautiful power run off the left tackle, and it's a 1-point affair as Delta waits on the kickoff from Schultz. It's high toward the far sideline and short, drops at the 30. It's a free ball. A Delta short man comes up and dives and tackles it, basically kills it at the 32-yard line or so.
Kickoff was recovered by Delta.
So that short kick is a live ball, and if you let it come down and don't come up and catch it, you're asking for trouble. 32-yard line in Delta territory is where the Eagles will open this drive. Ball on the left hash. That's the far side as the Eagles move it toward the east. That's left to right across your smartphone. Eagles have scored on their last 2 possessions. Man in motion this way. Toss sweep to him this way. That's Belangi trying to turn the corner. Stiff arms a man. Stays in bounds. He's to the 40, to the 45. Eastbrook thought he stepped out. The official was right there and said, no way, baby. 16-yard run. First down, Delta. Told you Belangi is one of those little scat back guys. They are murder to defend. That was pinned against the near sideline, and they still couldn't get him. Belangi tight-roped the sideline just enough to pick up the first down. Delta has it at their 48. Fresh 4 snaps for Brady Hunt under center. He's going to drop, looking left, shows throw underneath, hits his man. That's Belangi who battles through a tackler to the 41-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 14, Brody Broadford for the Panthers.
Nice throw and catch.
First down for the Eagles.
It's good for the first down.
41-yard line.
Delta with the ball. Back in Eastbrook territory at the 41-yard line. 9 first downs unofficially on the night for Delta. Here's Hunt. Misdirection given inside. Hill spins out of one man's arms. Can't get through the second man. Hill with about a 3-yard gain on the carry. Makes it 2nd and 7. Midway through the second quarter, a beautiful sunset to the west end of the stadium. Let's see if the Eagles can score for the 3rd straight possession. Wide man on either side for Hunt, who drops and has time. He's going to throw. Pumps, fakes. Now he's going deep down the left sideline. It's incomplete. He overthrew Edgerton.
Number 8, Hayden Yates had the coverage for the Panthers.
Brady wanted to throw it the first time, and then after pumping, he brought it back down and waited for Edgerton to get down the field, and pretty good coverage that time by the Eastbrook secondary. Make it 3rd and 7 coming up. Unofficially for Hunt, 6 out of 8 through the air. Couple of touchdown passes. He also has a touchdown run. Play action, rolling right. He's going to set up and fire. It's caught at around the 22-yard line. Manor taken out of bounds. Another 16-yard hook up on a nice throw to the right side by Hunt to Manor. Second catch for Manor. 1st and 10 Eagles at the 22-yard line in Eastbrook territory. 5:55 to go, second quarter. Hunt in the pistol. Keeper. Nope, he gave it to the short man. He ran a nice fake. He handed it to Whitfield, who took it forward for maybe no yardage and a flag right in the pile as well. It's probably going to be against Delta.
Holding is the call against the Eagles.
We'll wait for the official signal. It appears to be against Delta. Holding against Delta. That's a big one. 10-yarder. That'll make it 2nd and forever. Ball sitting back at the 34. They need to get inside the 13 to the 12 to pick up the first down. It's first down. Just a long way to go. Hunt dropping under pressure, gets away from a tackler, keeps it, cuts it upfield, ran for his life. Nice pickup of 5 yards for Hunt, who should have been sacked, but his size and strength allowed him to get out of the tackle and make it 2nd down and long.
Brings up 2nd down and 16.
2nd down, 17 yards to go. Play clock already down to 15 as Delta's offense looks to the sideline to get the play call. They're going to have to hurry now with the clock at 8. Hunt under center this time. Play action, looking down the middle. Fires toward the end zone. It's going to be caught for a touchdown. 29-yard touchdown. Terrific throw by Hunt. Great grab by Carson New. His first score of the year. Delta's lead now 20-13. Another terrific drive. 68 yards. The Eagles go right down the field. Griffiths on to try another extra point. He's a left-footed soccer-style kicker. There's the snap, a good one. Hold down kick on the way. This one is low, and I don't think he got anywhere close, and he didn't. It was wide right. No good. 4:58 left in the first half. It's Delta 20. Eastbrook 13 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Number 22, Isaiah Dalton, and number 37, Logan Collins.
Welcome back to the ball game. Delta now leading 20-13 with 4:58 remaining in quarter number 2. 29-yard touchdown pass from Hunt to New, but the kick was no good. And here we go with Eastbrook faking the reverse on the kickoff return, and a man cutting upfield at the 25 to the 30, all the way to the 35-yard line. On a nice tackle that time and return. Good field position for the Panthers at their own 36-yard line. I believe that was Collins on the return.
On the 36-yard line.
Jet angle. Panther quarterback will break his huddle and bring him up to the line. Looking to respond with a score here. Option play right. Pitch to the trail man, and he's got running room out across the 40 to the 42.
Tackle was made by number 73, Braxton Edwards, for the Eagles.
It's a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
2nd and 4. Ball on the right hash. Belly play right up the gut, out near the first down marker.
Number 47, Jason Hale was the ball player.
Hale got the
Tackle was
carry.
made by number 25, Mitchell Whitmer, for the
They'll
Eagles.
give him just enough for the first down. I think. He waved the chain gang. There they go.
1st and 10 on the 46-yard line.
You never do know. 1st and 10, Panthers at their 46-yard line. Here's the keeper up the middle. Good running in that time.
Number 12, Alden Miller is the ball player.
Alden Miller
Tackle
with
was
a nice
made by
piece of
number 8,
running.
Trevor Edgerton.
Picked up 14 yards.
Will be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Another first down for the Panthers as they head into Eagle territory. Fake inside handoff. Next man through gets a left side off
Number 12,
tackle
Alden
carry.
Miller is the ball player.
Miller picks up
Tackle
about
was made by number
5 on the
Mitchell
play.
Whitmer for the Eagles. Brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers.
2nd and a fat 4, short 5. Option play left. Quarterback keeps it. He's got running into the 20. Runs out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. Jet Engel picks up another first down. 17 yards on the keeper on the option play.
1st and 10 on the 18-yard line.
Now an official whistle. The referee calls timeout. Delta wants to stop the clock. We'll take the break with him. 3:42 to go before halftime. It's Delta 20, Eastbrook 13 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game out of the Delta timeout. Second defensive timeout taken tonight by the Eagles. When play resumes, Eastbrook will have it 1st and 10 at the Delta 18-yard line. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot. Shame on you, but this game is archived, so you'll be able to hear it on the drive home if you want, or tomorrow, or whenever at youtube.com/Delco Preps channel. Good audience out there again tonight. Thanks for loaning me your ears for a while. It was a 7-6 game at the end of the first quarter, but it has really turned into an offensive battle here the rest of the way. Ball on the left hash. That's the closest side of the field to us. Man in motion. Option given to the last man through. He battles his way off tackle left side to the 11-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 33, Logan Brown, for the Eagles. Gain of 7 on the play makes it 2nd down and 3 for the Panthers.
2nd and 3. Option play right side. A late pitch to the trail man. He's got the ball to around the 4-yard line. That'll pick up another Eastbrook first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
Quick snap, quick give, down to around the 2-yard line.
Number 47,
A Delta
Jason
player's
Hale was
helmet
the ball
comes flying out of the
carrier. Tackle
pile.
was made by number 45, Jayden
Check it. It was an
Ritchie.
Eastbrook player's helmet that came flying out of the pile.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4. That was a tough 3-yard pickup. Eastbrook continues to pile up first downs. I've got him unofficially for 13 in the game already. Delta trying to keep him out of the end zone on 2nd and goal at the 4. Handoff left side into the end zone. Touchdown. Eastbrook.
Touchdown, number 47, Jason Hale.
That's Hale again, doing yeoman's work. His second power run for a touchdown, and they're within a point at 20-19. 64-yard drive, another touchdown for Eastbrook. They'll try the kick. with Lucas Schultz to do the honors. Snap and hold are good. The kick is a beauty. Right down the middle, good. We haven't settled a thing. 2:40 to go before halftime. It's Eastbrook 20, Delta 20 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. A short kickoff fielded and down right away by Delta at their own 37-yard line. Eagles have the ball, all knotted up at 20 apiece now following that Hale touchdown run and kick. Brand new ball game. Hunt brings it this way, fakes the pitch, tucks it under his arm, keeps it. Tough yard for that big young man to around 40, make it the 38-yard line. This has turned into a thriller now. 2nd and 9. Eagles trying to keep the ball all the way to the horn and maybe get some points and regain the lead. Hunt, deep drop, looking left, plenty of time. He has the man, throws underneath, complete. Nice job to avoid the tackle. Terrific job that time by Manor. They'll make it Belangi. Belangi took it all the way to the 46-yard line. First down, Hunt going to throw this way. Out here on the sideline route, it's caught by Manor this time. Taken for an 11-yard gain. That'll be good for a Delta first down. Eagles are driving. They're humming. 1st and 10. Eagle ball. Panther territory at the Eastbrook 35. Final 1:52 of the first half in a 20-20 game. Man in motion this way. He'll block. Hunt with plenty of time in the pocket. Throws down the middle. It is incomplete. Trying to hit Edgerton down there. A nice play by Rakes to break it up in the back of the secondary. That'll make it 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 1:45 to go before halftime. Hunt has had a good half throwing the ball. He'll go in the pistol. Twin wideouts behind each other on either side with Whitfield the running back. Whitfield takes the handoff from Hunt, buries his head, gets maybe a yard. Now a timeout taken by Delta to stop the clock and keep the offense going. We'll keep it right here. Minute 33 to go. Check it, minute 29 to go before halftime. Both teams talking it over with their coaches here late in the second quarter. A 7-6 defensive battle in the first quarter turned into a lotto night at the casino in the second quarter. Points started falling like raindrops, and before you know it, it's 20-20. This has been a great game. These are two high-quality teams. Eastbrook is number 1 in 2A in both the AP and coaches poll this week. They were a preseason number 1. Jeff Adamson has a team that looks like it will challenge to go deep at least into the tournament and maybe get to the final. And Delta has stood right in there and punched right with them the whole way. Delta this week was getting votes for the second week in a row in the coaches poll, but hadn't broken the top 10 yet. Coming out of the timeout, 3rd and 9 at the 34-yard line in Panther territory. Here comes the blitz. Hunt gets away from it, completes the pass. Belangi breaks the tackle, gets what should be first down yardage, and then fumbles the ball. Eastbrook has it. The defender takes it all the way to the 32-yard line. Wow, that's a big miscue. Hale gets credit for the recovery, and that's a huge, huge play. Delta has lost a pair of fumbles in the game, and that one is huge right there. It gives Eastbrook the ball. It's a minute 27 to work with at their own 31-yard line. Carry goes right up the gut and goes nowhere fast. Miller picks up a tough yard.
Tackle was made by number 70, Riley Wooden, for the Eagles. Gain of 1 on the play makes it 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers.
2nd and 9. Now a whistle from one of the officials. The play clock continues to roll down to 16 to 15. They need to do something about that as 3 of the officials huddle at around the 32-yard line near the line of scrimmage. I don't think they're talking about a pizza order. 1:20 to go in the second quarter. And how hot is it tonight? One of the Eastbrook players just vomited at his 30-yard line. It's that hot. And the official saw it and forced him to come out of the game for a play, at least a play. These guys are really toughing it out. I can tell you that much right now. It's a tough night. That was Logan Collins from Eastbrook, who just overheated. And there it came. Panthers finally break the huddle. They reset the play clock. We're all set to go again. I understand how he feels. It is extremely hot in the press box tonight. We are in the enclosed part, and I feel like an order of fajitas about to go to the table. 2nd and 9. Panther ball. Tie game at 20s. If Delta loses this game, they'll look back on that last possession as the one that got away because they had a first down, but the receiver dropped the ball. It turned into a turnover, and instead of getting points, Eastbrook is knocking some time off the clock here, and now we're ready to go. Play clock at 4, at 3. Here comes the snap. They're just going to take a knee and kill that down. Knee -2 for Jet Engel. People who came up the highway tonight to Grant County to see a game are seeing a good one. 3rd and 11. Final 30 seconds running off the scoreboard game clock, and it looks like they will just take a knee again. And this may really have something to do with the heat and the weather and the wear and tear on a team. It's really, really noticeable tonight. Another knee -2 for Engel. And the teams are just going to go to the locker rooms or to the end zones, if you will, and call it a half. We've played 24 minutes in Grant County. We have not settled a thing. We go to intermission. Delta 20, Eastbrook 20 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. You keep it right there.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. A 50-50 ball. An elbow to the ribs. A sudden flash of tempers. In sports, anything can happen in the heat of the moment. The Indiana High School Athletic Association reminds you that when cooler heads prevail, everybody wins. When the game heats up, will you keep your cool? This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Welcome back to Eastbrook High School. Brian Beaver along with you again tonight. No matter how many times I tell people audio only, someone always says, there's no picture. It's audio only. There's a reason for that. Sorry. Reading retention, please. We go into halftime with a barn burner. Delta 20, Eastbrook 20. It's been a fantastic game. Started out on the slow side offensively. It was a 7-6 game after a quarter, but both offensive got it into high gear. We had 27 points scored in the second quarter, and it was off to the races and some kind of football game. Going to let you listen in to the Eastbrook band as we total things up here at halftime, and be back with you. Maybe get a cold breath too. Enjoy the band here on Delco Preps channel. Welcome back to halftime here at Eastbrook High School. Brian Beaver along with you tonight again on the Delco Preps channel. Love covering high school sports. And this has been as good a game as we've seen in a while, especially for being so early in the year and the fact that Delta hasn't played a game yet. This is their opener tonight. And the offense for Delta looked a little off kilter early, but boy, once they caught fire, they really caught fire. I think they scored on 3 consecutive possessions. They did. And they threatened to score on the 4th before they fumbled that completion for what would have been a first down late in the second quarter. So once the Eagles got their attack going, they really played well. So did Eastbrook. Both these teams scored on 3 consecutive possessions. And late from the first quarter to halftime, it was off to the races. It was like watching the Greyhounds run at the track. They did a really nice job, both teams, especially in period number 2. So 20-20, and it's going to be maybe a game where, depending on who has the ball last, they may have the final shot to win this game. It's been that kind of second quarter here just east of Marion, Indiana. Let's go over the first half scoring for you. Delta drew first blood at 1:18 of the first quarter. It was Brady Hunt on a 6-yard run for a touchdown. Levi Griffiths with his first PAT kick of the night to make it 7-0. And it took less than a minute and a half for Eastbrook to respond at the horn. Final play of the first quarter, a 48-yard pass from Engel to Rakes. The kick was blocked by Delta. That made it 7-6 at the break. 4 touchdowns in rapid-fire succession in the second quarter. Delta got back out to pad its lead at 10:16 to go of the second quarter. Hunt this time through the air on a 7-yard pass to Logan Manor. Griffiths booted the kick through to make it 14-6 Delta. 7:15 to go in the second quarter. Eastbrook answers back. Hale with the 7-yard run. Schultz with the kick. 14-13 ball game. Delta comes right back, drives down the field, cha-cha-cha. A 29-yard pass for a touchdown from Hunt to New. The kick was wide right, no good, and it was 20-13 Delta. And then late there in the second quarter, Hale got his second touchdown run of the night for Eastbrook. 2:40 remaining in the period as he took it in from 4 yards out. Schultz added his kick, and it was 20-20. Delta had a golden opportunity late in the quarter. They got the ball down inside the 30-yard line and had first down yardage on a pass play, but the ball was fumbled away, and Eastbrook recovered it and returned it, and basically took the last minute of the half, took a knee twice, and everyone took a rest on a badly needed take a rest kind of night. It's still very hot, very muggy, and players are, I'm sure, being pushed to their limits tonight. Saw one player from Eastbrook actually throw up in the middle of the formation before the snap on a play late in the second quarter, and of course the officials pulled him right off the field and said, take a rest, you're out of the game for at least a play. And that's just how hot it is. And like I said, my hat is off to anyone who will play this game. It's a dangerous game. It's hard to play. It's physically demanding, mentally demanding. And for the kids on both sides, tip of the cap. Well done. You guys are really putting on a nice show here tonight for the fans at Eastbrook High School. Across the way, the Delta fans have traveled pretty well. They got upwards of 100 people sitting across the way in blue and gold. So good job to you guys from Royerton and Eaton, all the schools, towns that feed into it. You guys did a good job bringing people up to the game tonight. You look at the team numbers briefly. A couple of key things have happened in the game. Delta has fumbled twice and lost both. They've blocked an Eastbrook PAT, which looked like it would be the difference in the game, but later in the game, Delta missed an extra point, and that opened the door for Eastbrook to get back even, and that's exactly what the Panthers did. And did what a good team does, makes you pay for your mistakes. So Delta coming back out of the locker room with about 3 minutes on the game clock for the kids to get loose and get ready. Eastbrook will follow them shortly, I'm sure, and we'll be back at it here in Grant County. We'll take a timeout when we come back. The start of period number 3 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Stay right there.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes in Indiana are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Indiana develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Adamson Field here, east of Marion. The teams have returned to the field, and we are set to go for the start of the third quarter. 20-20 ball game. You know, I was saying earlier in the broadcast, a lot of respect for Jeff Adamson. He doesn't just have a team. He has a program, and they're terrific virtually every year. And in a day and age where it's harder and harder now to get kids to play football, numbers are dwindling in some places. He must have 50 kids dressed, maybe more, for this game tonight. So he does a fantastic job up here. He's one of the assistant principals, and They've named the stadium for him now, and he's richly deserving of that honor. He's done a fantastic job. He's one of the best coaches in Indiana, not just in 2A, but in Indiana. His program is one to be envied and modeled by a lot of other people. Chris Overholt's doing a good job at Delta. He's had a nice run here. It is not easy following a legend like Grant Zagunda. It's a tough deal to follow someone in the footsteps of someone that accomplished. And Chris has done a good job. He's made this his own team, his own program. And I really think a lot of him. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the final 24 minutes of regulation. And dare I say overtime. I'll give anything for a regulation game. It's extremely warm tonight. And if you hear a thud, it's probably me passing out. And then Adam Brown will be coming over from the video booth and kicking my corpse to the side so he can finish the game while I'm laying here dying. But that's a possibility. It's real. Ask the kids next to me when you see them on the street. Was it really hot? No, yeah, it was really hot. It's like having a cookout in a volcano. Really tough. But we'll get through it. We're set to go. Teams are ready. The Eastbrook offense is going to get the ball. They won the toss tonight and they deferred. And they'll get the ball to open the third quarter. Their quarterback, Jet Engel, is the real deal. He's a transfer in from Western. He's only a junior. He's 6 feet and 190. He's not huge. He's not real big. He's not Brady Hunt, prototypical quarterback big at 6'5" and 205. But Engel is a talented kid. He throws a nice ball, and he's hard-nosed on those plays where he's run an option and kept it instead of pitching it. He's a pretty good ball player, and only a junior. So as good as Eastbrook is, you look at their starters and you think, wow, what are they going to be next year? Because Engel and Collins and Dalton and Bowser are juniors. They're going to be a tough number to handle a year from now, let alone right now. The sun has set. Beautiful sky. I heard someone say today, find a reason to find the good. And in a moment like a pandemic, find a reason to find the good. If you can't appreciate the sunset we had tonight, I don't know, man. We're about set to go. Delta's going to kick it away to open period number 3. They will boot it right to left. Eastbrook will take it back left to right. Now that the lights have taken virtually full effect here at Adamson Field. Thanks for joining us for the broadcast tonight. It's good having you along for the ride, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Grab a cold Pepsi and a ham sandwich. Take a bite for me. We're all set to go. Griffiths to boot it away, the left-footed soccer stylist. Low driver down the middle. It's picked up on 2 hops by the shortstop, one of the short men who brings it straight ahead. And a nice return out to around the 20, make it the 33-yard line. So here come the Panthers. In a 20-20 game, who draws first blood here in the second half? Engel has them huddled up. He'll bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Ball near the left hash. That's across the way. Here's the snap. Might have been a mishandled snap and a handoff. It's going to be a tackle for loss as Delta's interior defense bottled it up. Miller lost the yard. 2nd and 11. Man in motion this way. Belly fumble on the handoff. It's on the ground. Delta may have gotten it. Delta does get it. The Eagles capitalize on a critical error. The handoff was not clean. It popped out. Did Mitchell Whitmer come up with that ball? Wow. Second fumble of the night by the Panthers. They lose the first one, and Delta's in good shape at the 32-yard line. toss sweep. Right side, Belangi cuts it up. Dives over the first tackler. Picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play makes it 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles.
Golden opportunity for Delta here. You'll want to get points on this trip following the Panther fumble in the first minute of the third quarter, right in front of their coaching staff. Hunt under center, 1 back behind him, 2 on the wings. It's a give inside. Lots of running room to the 20, to the 15. Whitfield trying to get to the corner. He's yanked out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. 12-yard gain and a first down for the Eagles. They'll give him the 15-yard line. First down of the second half for the Eagles as they look to break a 20-20 tie. Man in motion to the far side. Here's a give inside to Whitfield, who had a tough time finding any space. He got a tough yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got to get points on this trip inside the red zone if you're the Eagles. They gave up a chance to score right before halftime. They got to make up for it here. Man wide right is Manor. Hunt under center, sends Belangi in motion. The handoff in the middle, huge hole. Whitfield to the 5. He's going to be down there near the first down marker. He may be a yard short. He is a yard short. Pickup of 8. 3rd down. Hunt is going to just plow forward, lower that big body of his, and drive forward. He should have plenty for the first down. He does at the 4-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 75, Isaac Grand, for the Panthers.
1st and goal, Delta. We talked about the mix in offense earlier in the game. Hunt has thrown 13 times, but they've run it far more often than thrown it, have the Eagles. 2nd down, make it 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4. Delta trying to get back in front. Here's a late give inside spin handoff to Whitfield. He barrels over a tackler into the end zone for a Delta touchdown. Javon Whitfield with the score. He lowered his head and ran over a tackler like a pop can in a semi. Excellent job running the ball. On to try the kick. Levi Griffiths. 26-20 game. You need these extra points all night. It's down. It's on the way. It's blocked. Eastbrook brought pressure off their left corner, the right side of the Delta kick formation, and they got it. We'll take a break. 9:41 left in the third quarter. We're nowhere near being done. It's Delta 26, Eastbrook 20 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. Delta has retaken the lead. It's 26-20, but we're not going to have, I don't think, a final score of 26-20 in this one. Eagles capitalize on the Eastbrook turnover and come away with a touchdown, but they gack up the extra point on a block, and here comes Eastbrook on the kickoff return out to around the 26-yard line in Panther territory. Delta turned that lost Eastbrook fumble into a half dozen points. And it's 1st and 10, Eastbrook at their own 26 ball right here on this near side of the field on the right hash as they move it left to right. Long way to go in this one. Wow. On 1st down, option left. Engel, late pitch, nice defensive play. Who came up and got the pitch man that time? It was well done
Tackle was made by number 7, Parker Fulitek, to the Eagles.
Parker Folletic is the guy who came up and took the pitch man and held him to a 1-yard gain. Second down carry to the right side,
Number
this
22,
time for
Isaiah
about
Dalton was the ball carrier.
4 or 5
Tackle was
yards.
made by number 1, Luke
Dalton with the
Ramsey.
carry that time.
Brings up third down and 4.
Third down, fat 4, short 5 at the Eastbrook 33. Here's an inside handoff, and the Delta interior line defensive players just gobbled it up.
Number 12,
Nice
Walden
job.
Miller was
Riley Wooden was there.
Tackle was made by number 62,
That's a loss
Conley,
of
to the
1. Fourth down, punting situation. Jeff Adamson says, kick it. The line of scrimmage at the Eastbrook 32. Deep man for Delta is waiting at his 34. I think that's Belangi. The kick is a high wobbler, a sidewinder, fair catch signal, fair catch made at the Delta 33-yard line. 8:08 to go, third quarter. Eagles 26, Panthers 20 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
First down give by Delta is taken by Javon Whitfield. He picks up about 4 yards to the 37-yard line. Whitfield unofficially with 14 carries tonight. And on 2nd and 6, a good time to maybe think about a throw if you're Delta. Wide man here on the near side is Logan Manor. Everyone else bunched up. Man in motion this way, top sweep this way. It's man hit in the backfield, Belangi. Got about 2. Couldn't get to the corner. Third down and 4. Just inside the 39-yard line. Eagles need to move out past their 43 to roll over the down and distance and pick up 4 more snaps. Man wide either side with a single setback behind Hunt under center. Fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Deep ball down to the sideline. It's caught on a diving catch by Edgerton. Good for the first down all the way to midfield. On a 12-yard throw and catch from Hunt to Edgerton. Another first down for Delta. This one right at midfield as they drive halfway through the third quarter with a 26-20 lead. Hunt, time to throw. Deep ball down the far sideline, just overthrown. Trying to hit Edgerton at around the 10-yard line. It was about a yard too long. That'll make it 2nd and 10. We have 6:50 remaining in the third quarter of this one. Anybody's ball game to win right now. Delta has split the night offensively. About half the snaps under center with Hunt, about half the snaps in the pistol. This one under center on 2nd and 10. Hunt, short drop, looks left, throws near the sideline. It might have been tipped. It came out wobbling. I think someone got a finger on that, or maybe more than one finger. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Eastbrook is a good-looking ball club. You don't start the year number 1 in your class without being pretty good, and you don't put it on Marion the way they did in week 1 without being pretty good. Eagles on 3rd and 10, right from the 50. Hunt takes the toss sweep. Inside reverse give to Belangi. He got about 4, but that's all, and well short of the first down. 4th and 6 at the Eastbrook 46. That should be a punting situation for Delta. That'll send Brady Hunt back in punt formation. Second punt of the night coming up for the Eagles unless they fake it. And we've got an official's timeout. An Eastbrook player doing the Fred Sanford Gimp walk, and I think he's probably got a cramp. That screams cramp in your calf. We've all been there. It is not pleasant. Each one of these boys should get the best meal they've had all week after this one. They won't want to eat it tonight because they're dead tired and hot. But tomorrow morning, tomorrow at lunch, Mom and Dad, come on now. Do them right. Delta ready to punt. Hunt standing at his 42, waiting on the snap. Here it comes. Little high, but he's got it in plenty of time. It's an end-over-end kick. They'll let it hit. It's going to take a Delta roll inside the 10, toward the sideline, all the way to the 7-yard line. They'll kill it there. 6:03 to go third quarter. Delta 26, Eastbrook 20 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. On first down, a short carry for a 1-yard loss by Dalton. Isaiah didn't have much room, and he went down for a -1. 2nd and 11 from the 11-yard line. This is going to be a safety. Delta tackles the quarterback in the end zone. Are they going to give him forward progress to the 1? I didn't see a signal yet for the safety. Engel was taken down, and they're going to give him forward progress inside the 1-yard line. Wow. It's a huge loss, though. 10 yards. Delta fans are not happy. They thought they should come away with 2 points there. 3rd and forever, and they just plow it straight ahead off the snap to around the 5-yard line.
Was made by number 70, Riley Wooden.
Give Riley Wooden credit for the stop for Delta. Now it's 4th and about 16-yard line, 16 yards rather to go. And I guess if you're Eastbrook, you should feel fortunate that you didn't give up 2 there in the ball. Now you're just going to punt it away, but Delta should get great field position on this exchange. Punter is standing 8 yards deep in his end zone. That's Isaac Rands. He gets it away. It's blocked. It goes back through the goalpost, and it's going to be a safety. So Karma comes calling. Karma says, safety? Safety? We'll show you a safety. Blocked punt. Delta comes away with the 2 points, and that's going to be big because they're also going to get the ball back. That'll make it 28-20. We hear the Eastbrook fans trying to get their kids inspired. That's a momentum play right there. 28-20. I've been doing this a long time. I started broadcasting in 1981, and I think this is the first time I've ever had at least one safety in each of the first 2 games of the year. We had one at Westdale last week. We have one tonight here. Here we go. Now Delta has an 8-point lead, and they're going to get the ball. So this is a really big swing right here. That blocked punt, I don't know who got it. We'll probably be seeing it on video on Max Preps very soon. So the Panthers will choose to place kick the ball. They could also free kick a punt in essence away, but they'll kick it off the tee. It's a beautiful high end over end kick all the way back to the 24-yard line. Starting ahead is Edgerton, picks his way forward to the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Excellent return. About a 20-yard return for Edgerton. And terrific field position for Delta at their own 43. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Delta 28, Eastbrook 20. Glad to have you along for the journey on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Really big possession coming up for Delta, because if you could get another touchdown here and make it a 2-score game, you're already in position with Eastbrook having to go for 2 if they had to at the end of the game to make up an 8-point gap. Twin wideouts either side on first down. Hunt hands it to the only back, that's Javon Whitfield, breaks a tackle in the backfield and scoots ahead quickly. It's a +3. It should have been a -3. Nice run by Whitfield. That one will go down on the stat sheet as a 3-yard yawn, but that was not a yawn. That was a really nice fight for every inch 3-yard run by Javon Whitfield. He's got enough talent to play college football. Hopefully the recruiters will come calling. He's not real big, but he's talented. 2nd and 7. Hunt. Fake handoff. Keeps it on the keeper around the left corner. He's all the way to the 40-yard line in Eastbrook territory. We've got a flag down at the point of the attack. That was a 14-yard run, but I'm not sure that's going to hold any water, because I think it's going to be against Delta, and it is holding against Delta. Wipes off a 14-yard run by Brady Hunt. Pretty well played game. We've only had unofficially 5 penalties in the entire contest. This is the 3rd by Delta. It's a big one this time. The yellow hanky going back in the pocket, and the ball going all the way back to the 34-yard line. That makes it 2nd and about 17, maybe 18 yards to go. Here comes Delta. Let's see what they pull out of their hat. Snap was bad. It bounced back to Hunt, but he picks it up and throws to the far sideline and throws it out of bounds. The Eastbrook fans are going to want intentional grounding. That was a heady play by Hunt. That's a senior guy who's been starting a lot of games in his career. He just threw it behind the man running down the sideline. He one-hopped his own bench. Smart play. Mike New didn't recruit him for no reason. But it's 3rd and a long one. Delta ball at their own 36. They need Eastbrook 47 to roll it over. Hunt behind center. Fake pitch. Hand off to Belangi. Just an inside conservative running call to pick up 3 and bring up 4th down. So a good job by the Eastbrook defense. Pin their ears back, and that was a good series defensively for the kids in black and red. And that brings up a punting situation. Hunt will drop and do the punting honors from the Delta 39. The return men for Eastbrook standing at around their own 31. Hunt says, I'm ready. Snap on the way. Good one. Hunt with the punt. It goes to the far side. It's taken on a head of steam at the 28-yard line, out across the 40 to the 44 on a nice return of 16 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10. Eastbrook will keep it right here on the quick change. 2:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Delta 28, Eastbrook 20. In a barn burner of a season opener for Delta and a week 2 challenge for Eastbrook, but the Panthers are nowhere near done. Let's see what they do with the ball on the far side hash. That's the left hash as they move it left to right. Misdirection give, and Delta smelled it out. 3 or 4 tacklers smash forward to take the ball carrier down for a -1.
Loss of 1 on the play makes it 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
2nd and 11. Panthers trailing by 8 here late in the 3rd quarter. Play action pass down the middle. Man out there. He might have pushed off, gotten away with it. It's complete inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Caden Rakes made the catch. I think he got away with a push off, but it doesn't matter now. 13-yard line. Now an official's timeout taken by Delta. We'll take it with him and be back in a moment. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Delta 28, Eastbrook 20. Panthers threatening on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for Sacrifice Bunts and Sacrifice Flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. First down, Eastbrook ball deep in Delta territory. Here's a run up the middle, down inside the 10 to around the 7. That's going to be close to a first down. Gain of 3, gain of 7. Sweep right, heading to the end zone. Can he get there? No. Delta strung it out and took him down inside the 1-yard line. That was Miller. First and goal. Eastbrook trailing by 8 at the Delta 1-yard line. Here's a quarterback sneak for a touchdown. Eastbrook caps off the drive, a quick one. 56 yards, and they're back within 2 at 28-26. See if they go for 1 or go for 2. It appears they're going to go for 2 and the tie in a 28-26 game. Wishbone offense. Delta jump, no flag. Jeff Adamson is out on the field saying, hey, what was that? And now I think he's going to take a timeout. Yep. Eastbrook wants to talk it over. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more after this on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. Stay right there.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. A 2-point conversion attempt coming up that could tie this game. Eastbrook trying to knot things up. It's a 28-26 contest. Delta looking for the stop. Sweep right, cuts it upfield. Can he get there? Yes! Eastbrook converts the 2-point conversion. Dalton gets the carry. Dalton gets the conversion. We are all tied again. What a run that time by Dalton. Perfectly timed his cut, and we're back knotted at 28. 1:42 to go, third quarter. 28-28 on the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. Delta waiting on the kickoff after the tying score by Eastbrook. 28-28. Beautiful deep kick. Chase Edgerton all the way back to his goal line. He'll bring it out. It looked like he stepped in the end zone. It could have been a touchback, but it's a short return out to the Delta 11-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Panther kick team. And I got to tell you, as an ex-kicker, that was all made possible by the high, deep hang time on that kick. Really well done by Lucas Schultz. Got to give the kickers love. So Delta has been punched in the jaw. We'll see if they respond the way they're capable of. Very deep in their own territory. This is the worst field position they've had all night at their own 11-yard line. Hunt in the pistol. High snap nearly over his head. He needed every inch to jump up and knock it down and pull it down and gain about 2 or 3 yards. Brady is 6'5", and that was a play that challenged his leaping ability to get up because he had to jump quickly, and he was up to it. Pulled it down for a +2. Wow. Well, I got to say, I'm glad my alma mater has hooked him up as a proud Ball State grad. I just hope they play football again someday at Ball State. On 2nd and 9, Hunt in the pistol with Whitfield next to him. Option left. Hunt bringing it this way. Looks for a block. Can't get one. Taken down for a loss of 2. Terrific tackle on the edge out here by Eastbrook. Collins credit for the stop, and it was a beauty. 2-yard loss for Hunt. 3rd down. Delta ball at their own 9. You've got to be careful down here. You don't want any miscues. Would Delta dare throw it deep in the final 30 seconds from their own 9-yard line? We're about to find out. Hunt waiting in the pistol. There's the snap to him. He'll roll right. He is going to throw. He's going to throw long toward the sideline. Nice catch, but it might be just a little short out around the 21.
Brady Hunt's pass is complete to number 5, Logan Manley.
He got it first down. They gave it to him. Wow. I believe Manor got credit for that catch, and he turned it just enough upfield to get a first down for Delta at their own 22. Hunt with Whitfield behind him and to his left. Hunt will fake the handoff. He's got running room on the keeper. Nice tackle as the defender came up and took Hunt's knees at around the 26-yard line. Otherwise, Brady is still running toward I-69. That was a well-defended play right there as Eastbrook did what it had to do to stop a big one.
Eastbrook 28, Delta 28.
That's the final play of the 3rd period. We head for the final roundup. After 3 periods of play, it's Delta 28, Eastbrook 28 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game. I play for the smell of my leather glove, the sound of infield chatter, and that incredible feel of the ball jumping off my bat. I play for sacrifice bunts and sacrifice flies because they've taught me what it means to be a teammate.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules, time management skills, and the value of hard work and sacrifice.
I play high school softball for my friends who decorate my locker before every big game. That's who I play for. Play for keeps. Play for fun. Play on.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. It's 2nd and 6 for Delta at the Eagle 26-yard line. 28-28 game as we open the 4th quarter. Don't go away. This is going to be a barn burner and a humdinger. Hunt gives to Whitfield. Quick hitter off tackle. He's got running room down the sideline to midfield. Tries to escape a tackle. Can't do it, but he's all the way to the 45-yard line. 29-yard gain on one of the nicest runs of the night by Javon Whitfield. And Delta is out of the shadow of its deep territory, and they're in Eastbrook territory, needing a score to get the lead back. This has been like a 15-round fight between two boxers who are really equally talented. Under center goes Hunt. He hands it again to Whitfield. Running room on the left side. Enough for the first down. Takes it all the way to the Eastbrook 31-yard line. 14 yards on the play. And a penalty flag will wipe it out. It's another miscue by Delta to wipe out a beautiful 14-yard run. That's what gives coaches gray hair. Flag sitting at around the 47-yard line. 4 penalties against Delta tonight. 3 have been big ones, including that one.
Let's go, capitalize! Let's go,
All the way back to the Eagle 43-yard line now. First down, 23 yards to go. First 15 seconds of the fourth quarter, 28-28 game. Hunt is under center with a man in motion this way. The misdirection handoff inside, plenty of running room, big hole inside. Great running room all the way to the 42-yard line in Eastbrook territory.
Tackle was made by number 32, Braxton.
I think that was Abram Stitt getting the carry.
Makes it second down and
Beautiful
7
run.
to the Eagles.
15-yard pickup. Makes it 2nd and 7. Man wide here on the near side will not get the ball. Hunt will take it and hand it back to Whitfield, who picks his way forward to around the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Going to be 3rd and long.
65, Austin Powers for the Panthers. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6. Delta trying to convert at the 41-yard line in Eastbrook territory. Ball is across the way on the left hash as the offense moves it downfield. We've got 10:38 remaining regulation. Delta 28, Eastbrook 28. Hunt under center, drops, looks right, rolls right. Now under pressure, he'll flick it out here in the flat. Stitt has it, spins his way forward to around the 36-yard line for a gain of 5, but he's short of the first down. But not by a lot.
By number 22, Isaiah Dalton, brings up 4th down and 1.
Stitt picked up all but 1 yard there, and Delta's going to go for it, and their big quarterback, Brady Hunt, just buries his head and takes it forward. Hunt got about 3 yards. Another Delta first down.
Be a first down to the Eagles. 1st and 10 on the 33
Fresh
yard
4 snaps for the Eagles at the Panther 33-yard line. Game situation here. Can you eat time and get points? Eagles will send a man wide to the far side. That's Manor. Belangi in motion. Handoff straight ahead to Whitfield. He'll cut it right. Now jukes the man inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line.
Tackle was made by number 12.
5-yard pickup for Whitfield. An offensive lineman is down for Delta, probably just a cramp situation. Again, on a very hot, muggy night, the officials will take time out. That was Jack Schaefer down on the ground, but he's up hobbling. Probably a cramp. The Eagles will go to the sideline. The officials will take time out. They're going to let the boys get water. We'll take a break. 9:24 to go in this one in regulation. 28-28. Delta and Eastbrook on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the ball game. 2nd and 5. Delta with the ball at the Eastbrook 28-yard line. 9:23 to go, fourth quarter. 28 all tie. Belangi in motion. They'll toss sweep to him. Looks for a block on the corner. He's got one. He has first down yardage and more. Inside the 20, inside the 15. They'll run him out of bounds across the way, but plenty of first down yardage there on a 16-yard gain.
First down to the Eagles. First and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Delta in the red zone again, looking for a go-ahead score. Handoff straight ahead to Whitfield. Sidesteps a man, jumps another, buries his head, and takes it to the 6-yard line. 6-yard gain for Javon. I will take this opportunity to tell people who are listening to the game on YouTube, using profanity in the comments is going to get you busted fast, so you better stop doing it. Here's a top sweep this way. Cutting it upfield, and a great tackle in the backfield. That looked like Dalton, who shot a gap and took Belangi down for a loss. Great play defensively, one-on-one on that play. Terrific job by the Panther defense. And I meant what I said. You want to keep it clean, you can talk all day on comments. You start throwing the words around you're throwing around, you're getting reported immediately. You know who I'm talking about. I'm serious. 3rd and 5. Delta ball. Hunt looking left, throwing to the end zone. It is broken up, incomplete at around the goal line. That was a clean play. Both players have a right to make a play on the ball, and it was knocked away at the last minute to bring up 4th down. Think about what stuff like that says about your school. I'll just leave it there. 4th down and 5. Delta ball. 7-yard line in Eastbrook territory. Hunt will go under center with one running back behind him. The referee throws a flag. It's going to be procedure against Delta. That'll move them back 5 yards, and that brings up 4th down and 10. But if you're going to go for the yardage on 4th down, it might actually help you because it makes it a little easier to throw with more of a cushion on the back end. More area to defend by Eastbrook. 8:01 left in this one in regulation. Eagles are going to go on 4th and 10 at the 13. Hunt. Play action. Thrown to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Hunt found Logan Manor in the right side of the end zone, and he threw a dart for the touchdown. Delta back on top. Terrific grab under heavy stress by Manor. Griffiths on to try the kick in a 34-28 game. You need this one. Here it goes. He got it up. He got it through. Kick is good. 7:45 left in regulation. It looks like a football score now. Delta 35, Eastbrook 28 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We head for the final 7 minutes and 45 seconds in this one. The officials are again giving an extended break between the extra point and the kickoff so both teams can get a rest and take on some water, maybe some Gatorade. Terrific drive. That might be the best drive of the night by Delta. They went 89 yards for a touchdown, capped off by a terrific 4th and 10 throw from Hunt to Manor. Brady Hunt has thrown 3 touchdown passes tonight. And it's a touchdown lead again for Delta at 35-28. But this one is far from over. 7:45 is an eternity in a high school football game. And with Eastbrook's ability to strike quickly, don't go away just yet. Griffiths has it teed up on the X at the 40. Just a light breeze behind his back. He'll squib it down the middle, taken by a short man at the 30. He'll bring it this way to the 35 and get all the way to the 37-yard line. Guys who wear 65 don't get many chances to catch and carry the ball, but Austin Hollers just did. And he took it back to his own 37.
On the 37-yard line.
On, Black, here we go.
This is not necessarily a must-score situation for Eastbrook, but you really do want to get points here with under 8 minutes to go. Here's a handoff in the backfield. Man breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, fights his way all the way to the 42-yard line. That is a tough 5-yard piece of running that time by Eastbrook, and you give that to Logan Collins, who put on a show there. 2nd down. They'll give it on the ground, straight ahead to midfield for the first down. It looked like it might have been Miller on the carry. It was Miller, and he's got the first down. Right on the midfield stripe. Misdirection handoff, hit in the backfield. Great tackle in the backfield. Riley Wooden with a TFL -2. Really nice play by him.
Go, line, come on.
He's a terrific player. 2nd down, 11 yards to go. Right side give, not much running room, a couple yards into Delta territory to the 48 as they unpile them.
Tackle was made by number 33, Logan Brown.
Gain of 3.
3rd down and 8 for the Panthers.
3rd and 8 to go. Clock dwindling now at 6:18 and rolling, so we're midway through the final quarter. Here's the sweep right side. Miller has it. Cuts for the stick. He may have the first down on second effort to the 39-yard line. He did get it. Beautiful 8-yard sweep. Another first down for Eastbrook. They've got a boatload on the right hash. They'll bring it this way on the option. The quarterback Engel will keep it and cut it upfield. Has just enough of a seam to get inside the 35 to around the 34. He picks up 5 to make it 2nd and 5.
5 on the play makes it 2nd down and 5 for the Panthers.
5:40 to go in regulation. Here's a give off tackle left side. Not much running in the interior defense on the right side for Delta. Did a good job stopping that up.
Number 33, Logan Brown, the Eagle. Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the
2-yard gain. 3rd down and a fat 3, maybe a short 4. With 5:18 to go before the end of regulation. Delta leading 35-28. Eastbrook looking to get even, and maybe they could take the lead on a 2-point conversion after a touchdown here. Lot riding on this one. Engel under center, sends a man in motion, pitches to him, sweep right, big hole, inside the 25 to the 23. 10-yard pickup and another first down for Eastbrook.
Number 22, Isaiah Dalton is the ball player. Tackled by number 30, Cody Howard for the Eagles.
Panthers are knocking on the door. On first down. They'll give it to a man on the right side.
Number 22,
Picks
Isaiah
his way
Dalton was
forward
ball
before
carrier.
being smothered
Tackle was made by number 73,
on a gain of
Braxton
3.
Edwards to the Eagles. Gain of 3 on the play. Makes
This
it
team
second
ran
down
it
and
55,
7 for the
58,
Panthers.
58 times a week ago. I'll bet they'll run it that many tonight. 2nd and 7. Ball on the right hash as the Panthers move right to left. They'll bring the option this way. Late pitch to the trailer. He skips by a tackler, manages to get free all the way to the 20, all the way to the 15-yard line. He's going to be very close to a first down.
Tackle was made by number 70, Riley Wooden to the Eagles.
Wooden there for the stop. It's a yard short.
For the Panthers.
3rd down, a yard to go. Eastbrook in Delta's red zone. Here's a handoff, right side run, good for the first down as he got about 2 yards. Needed 1.
Tackle was made by number 60, Hunter Wallace to the Eagles.
Unofficially, I've got Eastbrook for 20 first downs in the contest. They probably have more than that. An official's timeout taken. We'll take the break with you. 3:42 left in regulation. Delta 35, Eastbrook 28 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The first down measurement gives the first down just barely to Eastbrook. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Delta 13-yard line, trailing 35-28. Man in motion, handoff inside a belly series carry. 3 of the tacklers from Delta drive him back to about the 18-yard line. He'll get forward progress to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. These are critical snaps now if you're Eastbrook. 3:16 to go in the game, at least in the 4th quarter, in a 35-28 contest that you trail. Here's a sweep left side. Man hit at the 10. Spins down to the 9-yard line. Miller with the carry, a flag on the play at the point of attack. That's probably going to be a blocking foul against Eastbrook. It's a chop block. Blocking below the knees, and that's a huge miscue by Eastbrook. They still have time to respond to it, but that makes it real tough. Delta, of course, will accept the penalty, and this will take the ball all the way back to the Eagles' 28-yard line. That's about a net 20-yard loss in field position. That'll make it 2nd down and a mile. 24 yards to go from the 28. Quick drop. Engel wants to throw it. Fires a deep ball high in the end zone. It is going to be, is it intercepted? It is intercepted. Delta comes away with the turnover. Parker Feletic had position, ran it down, picked it out of the sky for a turnover. That's the 2nd INT tonight by Eastbrook, and it might seal the deal for Delta. They've got the ball at their own 20 now. Just 2:57 remaining in the 4th quarter, leading 35-28. That was a really nice read by Feletic, who managed to outrun the receiver and make the play. Hunt will be under center. Logan Mick waiting to snap it to him. Man in motion. Toss sweep this way. It's Belangi. Look at the daylight. To the 30. Sideline to the 40. To midfield. Taken down, but not before he takes it all the way to the 46-yard line, and a little extra from the tackler. That could have been another penalty, but they ignored it. Wow. It's a 35-yard run and a first down.
For the Eagles on the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Delta probably going to win it now if they can just snap it and kill some time with 2:40 to go in the game and the clock rolling. Been a terrific contest. 35-28 Eagles advantage. They're 2 minutes away from putting it away. Straight ahead, give to Whitfield. Gets by a tackler. Cuts to the outside, far side. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. Jukes another man at the 10. He's going all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Delta. Fantastic 45-yard run from Javon Whitfield. That one was a thing of beauty. You're going to see that on the highlights a lot. And that almost certainly seals the game. Delta leads 41-28. He was all but stopped 2 or 3 times, but kept picking his way to daylight. And now Griffiths on to attempt the point after kick. Says, I'm ready. Good snap and hold. Kick on the way. It's low, but it's good. 2:16 to go in the game. Delta out in front of Eastbrook, 42-28 on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Jeff Adamson Field, east of Marion. Delta has maybe put the final nail in the coffin. Javon Whitfield with a beautiful 45-yard run for a touchdown. Griffiths kick, 42-28, Eagle lead with 2:16 left in the fourth quarter. Delta should win this game. Doesn't mean they will, but they should. Griffiths' kick, a squib ground ball, big hop to around the 30, fumbled away and now just laid on top of and covered by Eastbrook at their own 24-yard line.
Number 24.
That's where they'll start it. So an 80-yard touchdown drive. It was just in a few plays. Big runs by Belangi and Whitfield, and that should be boom, boom, out go the lights time for Eastbrook. They'll have it at the 24-yard line. It's been a fantastic game. You always wonder what you're going to get on opening night. You're not really sure. Coach Chris Overholt told me before the game, the guys have done everything we've asked them to do. They've been really good about following protocols and things we've told them to do, and maybe more importantly, things we've told them not to do. And they're about 2:14 away from putting up a dub on opening night for them. Engel back to pass. He's going to be sacked. Terrific defensive play by Riley Wooden. That's a loss of 8 on the sack by Wooden, and that should just about seal the deal. Wooden's a pretty good player. 2nd and 18. Clock rolling at 1:45 left in the fourth quarter, and Engel under center hoping for a couple miracles here. They need a score just to get close. It's a handoff and nowhere going. Evan Conley slammed the lid on the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 18 yards to go. Engel under center again. They'll try a misdirection handoff. A lot of running room into the secondary, but Delta right there to stick it to him. Braxton Edwards on the stop after a gain of about 6 yards. 4th and they're going to give him more than that. They're going to give him about 8 yards to the 25. 4th and 9. the final 50 seconds of this one. Delta's going to open the year with a win in the year of the pandemic. There's a right side run out near the first down marker. He's going to have, I think, just enough to get it, but it's going to be too little too late in this one. You hear the fans on the Eastbrook side come to their feet, give a hand to their team. They have fought like the Dickens tonight. Nothing to be upset about. They played a pretty doggone good game against a pretty good football team. Final 30 seconds of the game. It'll be time for one more snap. There's an inside handoff, running room to the outside to the 40, the 45, the 46-yard line, 12-yard run, and give 12 more to Miller. He's a pretty good player. And another first down by Eastbrook. But the points are what matter, and Delta's going to win this one going away here tonight in Grant County. Here's an inside handoff for a 2-yard run, and that's going to be Mop-Up City. And this one is going to end right there. The final 5 seconds run up the clock, and Delta has done it. The Eagles come north to Grant County and knock off the 2A number 1 Eastbrook Panthers. The final score, Delta 42, Eastbrook 28. Back with a quick recap after this timeout on Beaver Media and the Delco Preps channel. You stay right there.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 152,000 here in Indiana. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Indiana. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Indiana learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Jeff Adamson Field in Grant County. Delta comes up the highway tonight and opens their 2020 season with an impressive victory. They come away tonight with a 42-28 win over the 2A number 1 Eastbrook Panthers. That 42-28 is going to look like the defenses weren't very good, but they were. The offenses really got clicking in the middle 2 quarters of this game. And the only time tonight that a team was held scoreless in a quarter was when Delta held Eastbrook scoreless in the 4th. Delta scoring the final 14 points in this one to break a 28-all tie at the end of 3 and go away to victory. Impressive win, to say the least. Brady Hunt with a terrific night for Delta, the Ball State recruit, threw TD passes 3 times, ran for a touchdown himself. The touchdown passes to Manor twice and New once. And you look at the rushing touchdowns. You look down here at Javon Whitfield, who had a run of 4 and a run of 45 late in the game to get the job done. And that is really all she wrote. It's a fantastic win for Delta. Kind of will build momentum going into their week 3 of the game calendar. And Eastbrook will fall to 1-1 after a hotly contested game on a very hot, muggy night here in Grant County. So that's going to do it for us. A great night for the Delta folks. Eastbrook Panther fans, you've got a great team. You're going a long way, I got a feeling, in 2020 here east of Marion. For all of us at Beaver Media, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brian Beaver. Check my Twitter feed at Delco Preps for game broadcast plans for a week from tonight. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay well. So long, everybody.